perfect.
It went to black now, but I did
Yeah,
see it for a second.
perfect.
There you go.
Awesome. Oof, this is gonna be a fun game.
Yeah, I guess we'll see who they ban first here.
Yeah.
Welcome. I guess we're hopping in now. We've got second match of the season for the Hawks here, facing up against University Wisconsin-Whitewater Warhawks. Joining me today, we've got Austin and Layton. Welcome, you guys. Thanks for being
Thank you,
here.
thank you.
Thank you. Glad to be here. It's gonna be. I've been playing a lot more ranked as a lot more in my free time, and so it's just seeing the different bands now. Buck and Maverick is
Yeah.
a new one for me.
Buck's a very good band because of the amount of what map we're on Oregon. So Oregon has so much floor destruction above and below. Having that Buck band means you can play a lot more you can play a lot more safely in sight being on a defender side.
Yep. Fenrir, that's a good obvious one. He's taking away that vision is such a need.
Yeah, oh for sure. Especially since the only way to counter Fenrir is like EMP grenades or like one of the drone-based characters like Twitch or Brava. And
Yep.
that is just having to play a character to counter character is just really annoying.
Yep.
But we'll see who they pick here first.
Yep. Seeing a Thorn, we're seeing Mira on defense. Mute Azami, I like it. Loving the coverage. Drone denial and Rook for the armor.
Yeah, this is looking like this is going to be shaping up for an interesting game. And with that buck ban, Pulse doesn't have to really worry too much about a buck or something coming inside if he wants to
No.
play below. So that's a very clever ban from Warhawks here.
And we're looking at second floor. Bunks.
Typical
There we
bomb
go.
site to go first round for sure.
Yeah, Bunks is a very good one to go for us, I agree.
Yeah, I will say though, having a rook in first isn't, I wouldn't say necessarily a bad idea, but it's an interesting choice due to the fact that the only utility he provides is like less damage from defender. And in a game like this, where the time to kill is so high on a headshot, you know, it's an interesting pick. I definitely want to see what they can do with it if they want to go for like a spawn peek, what kind of angles, because he has a better scope on his gun. So
Yep.
I guess we'll see.
Now, we got the Pulse playing first floor. That's pretty usual for all plays. He's all the way in basement now.
Oh, he's basement.
Oof. Now let's see. Attacking side with the Hawks. Dunwoody Hawks, that is. They're coming
Looks
off
like
the
they're
tower.
gonna try. Yeah, I was gonna say. Looks like they're gonna go for a tower hit here.
Let's see. Three are heading towards that main entrance while we still have Evaporated Pants, also known as Jesus, over at tower with Tommy, AZ Twins.
So I wonder. Now I'm looking at the defenders here. The only thing they have to stop wall is a mute jammer, and so they're essentially giving away big tower for free,
That
and
is,
possibly even bedroom.
I mean, as long as they get that mute jammer with, I believe they have a Twitch? No, there is no Twitch anymore. They have
Well, the
switched
thing
off.
is, with this map, you can go underneath and shoot the mute jammer, and you can shoot the
For the
yeah, you shoot the
extent
mute
amount of
jammer,
soft wall, that is true. There's the
or
Thatcher.
just use
Opening up the tower, it is, they are in. Oof.
typical wall for that trophy hold. You see that lots in high rank or lots of pro.
Yep. We got a zombie holding that front door with a good barrier. There goes one down for the Warhawks. Two
That's
down.
Spectrum Vibrate backs.
Three.
Oh, that's two.
Four. Wow. Dunwoody Hawks
That
are
is
just taking them out one by
the only
one.
thing is now they have to be kind of careful where they plant bomb, especially I don't know if they know they have
A pulse. Yeah.
a pulse underneath.
Oh. Let's see. Oh, poor
pants right there.
evaporated pants got the balls. Just not the right area. Was hoping he'd get that diffuser down there.
Yeah.
Now let's
They
see.
still don't know where this pulse is. They have an idea where he was, but the angle's not being held on top white.
No, he could easily sneak in here.
They have to have heard those shots, though.
They did. Definitely did. There's
Yeah.
two. He has a
If
good
Dunwoody gives him
12
1v1s,
seconds
he
to
has a
get
possibility to win this.
And there we go. First round goes to Dunwoody.
Very, very well played from Dunwoody. They're definitely taking a lot of side control, hitting very hard, very fast at the same time.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see what these angles are like on first person.
Yep.
Let's see. Second round. They're bringing a 0. Thermite, hard breacher. That's obvious choice. He must. Grim. Ooh, that's an interesting one. I haven't played Grim as much in my time. I've heard he's been a lot more popular now. Is that true?
Grim's not bad. I definitely haven't played the game in a bit, so from when I played, he definitely isn't bad. So he can clear a lot. He can also stop a lot of flanks, but it doesn't seem like Warhawks have a huge flank game. They're playing very much on site rather than extending.
Not much for roamers. That's
Like they're very site, very passive. It seems like. And I think that if they don't fix that, that could be one of their downfalls. Being as we saw last round, Dunwoody just aggressively rushes in there and is able to not only get refrags, but just get frags, period.
It's true.
5 seconds left before
Typical mirror setup here.
attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it. A bomb has been located.
Now it seems that we have one person coming from construction, not two people.
We got the
Bring
normal
it.
shield down there too. Do they have any util to get rid of the shield? No, they do not. So unless they have some frags, which I forget which characters have frags now, but the frags are the only thing that can get rid of that shield in the 90 there, and they're gonna play that pretty hardcore.
This is very risky. They're not playing the
Yeah.
mirror. The mirror is actually pushing front door.
Oh, he gets a
taking
pick.
one. Wow.
Very well played. That could have been
Very
risky,
risky, high
even with the
reward.
drone in there.
Now let's see. Can Chewie and Tommy get in here? Or just AZ twins. Looking like the one's rotating.
So the fact that they're up on numbers here, Warhawks are doing really good. And especially being an info gatherer like Zero and utility denial, that's like, especially for that Mira, that they can play that a lot better now.
I agree. I agree indeed. Now, it's going to be interesting. Are they going to open up the hatch here? They are.
See, that's what I was wondering, because they don't have very much of alert. So
No.
they're giving away top site for free.
Now, I'm surprised
Which
that
is-
the Gridlock didn't stick around. Make sure they can't get out of sight there.
Well, they popped the mirror, but they have no one playing on that side to capitalize off that.
No.
So I'm wondering if they're creating a distraction if they're going to push that way.
Distraction does make sense. The mirror here, if they had pushed Pillar, would probably
Yeah.
be an easy counter. Ooh, Legion here and Freezer. Holding a really nice angle.
This is a good drone out.
Good drone out, good drone.
Sees the drone, falls back.
Ooh, we should
They
take a
still
look
have a
here at
mirror
these front
watching.
stairs.
Yeah, this mirror is this is gonna be detrimental to them if they don't stop it.
Oh, that's ooh.
Oh, that
Gridlock
evens
getting
out the
a
numbers.
headshot. Oh, that heavy shotgun.
Coming. Oh, Legion gets one.
Wow.
We got it down.
Shots on
It's
both
a 2v3.
sides. Well, let's say a two and a half if they get the revive.
Yeah, I guess so, eh?
Now it becomes a 2v1 and it
pick.
goes
Ah.
to the Warhawks.
Well played, well played. Warhawks there definitely played more as a team. I like that. They definitely were there for the refrags. They were there together. That was
They had to
definitely a
take
good play
a
from them.
chance too to make it a 1-1 score.
That early pick was awesome. That early pick halted Dunwoody in their tracks for a second or two.
If they had taken that mirror out at the beginning, oof, They could have taken
right?
all of basement, I think.
Yeah, well, even if the mirror took out though, they have that shield there, so it is the fact. It was nice to get a pick there for Warhawks. It was definitely unexpected from Dunwoody's perspective due to the fact that it was just such an aggro, unpredictable play.
Attackers need to locate and
Moving in,
defuse
it's
the
a
bomb.
1-1 though. What side are we going on now? Looks like we are upstairs again. Which I'm wondering if they switch up. So now they brought a Cade. So I think they realized that the walls are now, as much as it's nice because Thatcher's on the board, but they do have to try to take control of this wall. So I'm wondering if they're going to try to K-trick or what they're going to try to do here.
K-trick is difficult. There's such a delay on that electro claw.
That is very true, very true. Especially with that floor underneath Cade right now being able to be broken. Yeah.
5 seconds to insertion.
Now, attacking wise, it looks like they're setting up to see if anybody's in the far side of the map. Make sure they're not going to end up getting flanked on that window.
Yeah. Again, there's no roam, there's no map presence from Warhawks here. They're playing very sit on site. They're set up for side hit, giving essentially the rest of the map free to Dunwoody.
Yes. Now, let's see. They're not taking this second bedroom. I believe, what is this, guest bedroom, if I'm not wrong?
I think that's master bedroom. Oh no, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's guest because master bedroom. Nope, because that's bunk beds.
Yep.
Yes, I'm pretty sure that's master bedroom. I'm not entirely sure though. Nice free fires coming in.
Scene. Taking the cameras. That's gonna help. That's gonna help.
Any damage in a game like this can be good damage. But having the knowledge that she's there is very important.
Seeing it from everywhere.
This is a Rooney gate with that shield there, I think is very good. Other than the fact that they're not bringing Jaeger or any anti-nades, so they can be naded out very easily here. But it looks like they're gonna go for a wall with a breaching
hard
device.
breach. Alright, wall is open, but the electric is still there, so they will take damage if they do tend to hop through that. Nobody's going through master. We have
Seems
two
like they're
here
just
on the
trying.
outside window.
Yeah,
They are
we got two
making a
pushing
push.
big.
Let's take a look at AZ Twins here. What's his plan? With evaporated pants watching tower.
Oh, that evens out the numbers very well, very well. Good. That damage will be heard.
Attackers bomb diffuser has been dropped.
Now, was there a flank happening here? I was not aware why evaporated went down.
I think evaporated went down due to just being swung off sound. It's a 4v1 here though, and I'm wondering what Az is going to do here. Is he going to save the KD? Is he going to try to get picks? His best bet is to try to 1v1 isolate here, but I don't think he knows there's a guy on his right side of the window.
No, and he has to be played it safe. He has very low health, and he takes
Oh,
out
that was
the
him.
Rook.
That was the guy on the right side. That helps a lot. He knows shouting on the left.
But how many with 12
Renegade's going to come back up.
And he's out.
That's
The
a hard pot one to
DMR
win
by
there.
Rooney. What a peak.
That's a good angle. Yeah, that's a very good angle. There's no way he could win it from that window there with an angle like that.
It's hard. He would maybe had to get a lucky pre-fire. But
Yeah,
now,
exactly.
coming into the fourth round, where they're looking like they're choosing kitchen and meeting hall.
That's not overly a bad sight, as long as you have some upstairs presence, due to the fact that kitchen is fully breakable upstairs. So that's why you'll see a ram plate on this site. That's why you'll see a jackal. They're going to go for an upstairs site with that nomad as well.
Nomad's going to be very helpful to watch their backs without actually having sight.
Defused by attackers.
Well, Nomad and Grim. Grim can not only cover flanks, but also cover out corners where people are inside sight. So you can bounce them off walls, which is obviously very, very nice.
And it looks like they're having a little median. Yeah, median. Look, get
But I will
together.
say, meeting out of, because usually when people go this site, they'll go kitchen and dining, not kitchen and meeting.
Yes.
Kitchen and meeting is very, it still has the same principles on kitchen, but meetings, I feel like is a bit easier of a site to hold due to the fact that you're not extending into something like bathroom. As for fact, you just hold main and you
5
just
seconds
hold
left
back
before
by
insertion.
long tower, and you pretty much have what you need on that side of
Attackers are
site,
moving out to locate a bomb.
or side of the map.
And it also is nice because they have way less of a presence above them.
Yes.
Because I believe
But
right here where
yeah,
Rooney
so they
is
have,
hard floor.
yeah, so they have two people playing upstairs. They're going to go, they're doing and they also have Legion playing, looks like for a spawn peak almost. They're just waiting for them to open on stairs there. So they're playing 3 upstairs, 2 on site. Notice that the one hatch is broken, but the other hatch is not broken. That's just for them to rotate back to site, which is a very smart play as you're playing upstairs.
Absolutely.
I think there's going to be a gunfight breaking out here at Masters. We got wall open.
Seems that they're playing the balcony too.
When there's one on window, though, if you look on big window, you got evaporated on big window. 2 on big window, actually. And then you have 3 on Masters. They know for sure Rooney's upstairs. There's a lot more presence in the map, though, coming from Warhawks here. I think this is a very smart playing from this angle,
Yeah.
upstairs.
They're making a lot of holes in this soft floor too. They're trying to really see if they can pick somebody off from above.
Yeah, exactly. Warhawks doing a great job at stalling some time there, though. Oh, we got a flank from White.
Thermite is down.
We have
And the plant is
Oh,
on the floor.
that's 2 down. Something like a Finka here would have been really nice. That's a very good angle as she's holding there.
They are holding these two.
I don't think
players
he
that are
knows they're down, though.
I mean,
Because there's no notification when you
It's
get
gonna be
down or you down a player, so he might still think there's 2 up.
I think he hears the running of Ram.
But I think Dunwoody has no idea he's there still. They might think he's rotated off.
Is he gonna make for the save? He's gotta be careful.
Legion's
This
there to
is a
back
tight
up.
angle. Just like that, we're back to a 2-on-3 with 1 down. Not enough time. Now this is Rooney is hard holding them.
That was good capitalization off the reload there.
Well, let's see. Can the
He's
Nomad
gonna
take
peek
it?
it.
Got the
No,
fire
Nomad
off.
gets the frag. But with 12 seconds left, are they going to be able to enter site and plant?
Seconds remaining.
They're playing together, so I'm assuming they're going to be able to.
Attackers are activating
Now it's a 1v1.
It's a 1v1.
Can we hold? Can Dunwoody hold off?
They got a
this plan?
drone on bomb. Letting them know if he's actually tapping or if he's...
Attackers need to protect it.
Gotta
He's
hope for
sticking
the
it.
fake. No. And just like
Nice.
that,
Very well played from
AZ
Dunwoody.
Twins with the clutch at the end. Very nice indeed. Now I believe, is round 5 switch or no?
I think it's round 5 or round 6, I think. I'm not entirely sure.
Absolutely. So it seems that Dunwoody is still on the attack, 5 rounds in, with laundry and supply in the basement being chosen again.
Yep. Basement, they won basement. They did pretty good on basement there, especially with that opening pick. I'm wondering if they're going to play more aggressive or if they're going to sit back a little more passively here.
Bombs.
Honestly, with how they played attack first, or I should say how they played basement on defense first, I would say they probably want to be aggressive
Bomb
again.
located by
But
attackers.
too aggressive is probably going to be their downfall.
Exactly.
I love it. They can't see
That
us.
was,
You can't see me. Oof. Now, who's really going to be that John Cena of this team? Who do you think?
Well, from the scoreboard now, I know Neeks have gotten some picks early on Warhawks here. Surt's gotten that upstairs. That upstairs play was huge. It's unfortunate that he got swung. If he didn't get swung and died there, I think they would have won that. On Dunwoody, I think Chewy Sand is a newer character, newer player to roster. But I think Aswin has a very good understanding of the game. I know I've talked to him personally outside. And I just think as a team, I've never seen Warhawks play, but I know Dunwoody, if they work as a team, they do awesome.
Teamwork is a key thing about this game. Let's see, we have one higher tower, one lower of tower. The rest
So
are
it's
seeming to be
intriguing.
around site.
Yeah, so they went from everyone on site to now they're a lot more spread out. Even if they're not as come together, even on site, if you look, they're playing a lot more spatial. Oh, there's a first pick to Aswin. Aswin pulled out the Glads. His signature
High
move, I would say.
DMR. Signature
That
move with the
DMR,
Glads.
that DMR is a very good gun,
Now, let's see
especially
if
in the
we can
right
actually
hands.
take a closer look on how this Glads is being played.
So they're gotten rid of their Rooney. They don't know if anyone's behind that cover. They're pushing in. The smoke's helping Glassy with this line of sight right now. Looks like there's some frags happening. We got Neeks and Ketsu. I forget how to pronounce the name. Oh, that's a 2v4 in Dunwoody's
There
favor.
is Thorn playing stairs.
They know where Thorn
Taken
is, but
out.
do they know where
Legion
Legion is?
Stuck by himself.
To be a rush here.
Taking it down
Yep.
to a 1v3.
They know where Legion is now, though. Yep,
And
and that's
taken
going to be
out
the
and
exit frag
gone.
right there. Oh, that was very well played.
Just like that. Fast picks, fast picks. It seems the faster these picks happen, the faster the team just falls apart.
Exactly. Well, when you explode on the site as one unit in communication, you go like, on a count of three, we're gonna hit site as hard as we can. 1, 2, 3, and on that 3 mark, you guys all hit. There's so much cluster everywhere that the defenders have really. They don't know they're shooting here. There's a guy there. They don't know where to turn. They're panicked. Like it gives the attacker such a mental advantage.
Yeah. Mind games, oof, can't be me. Nothing goes through my brain.
Hey, that's fair.
Now, obviously, you're going to put the rotation here, going towards this back hardwood area. Always want to reinforce that. You just want to get your basics out of the way.
Well, so if you look at Legion is starting to trap up. They're bringing a lot of trap characters here because they know they're hitting site hard. But they're trying to stall time. They're trying to maybe get some damage done so that it's easier to get a frag. But if you notice here, have they made a mistake? Wall in bedroom isn't reinforced yet. Wall in games, they haven't reinforced that.
You can see somebody's going to be playing from below. They're having to open that up with the super shorty.
50 seconds in and they're still setting up site. This is not good.
No.
If they get hard bum rushed here, which is obviously less likely to happen due to more of a competitive standpoint here, but if, let's say, that were to happen and there's guys still setting up, that's not good.
No. I mean, you never know if this could have been a blown out and they're really trying to risk it. They could have pulled out a Maru and just full send it, but it seems like they're going to keep playing their game and take it slow. Now,
this is an amazing angle from Glass. This sees, I do believe, all the way. This is awesome. Yeah, this sees that door.
Be
This,
careful
watch,
with
this Kate's going to die. Oh, 1 second off. That was crazy. Just holds out for 1 more second. That's a free kill.
Let's see. Half a second late.
So now they know someone's on that window. So Glass is going to rotate here. They're playing an interesting window on Big Tower, though, which is watching roof and window. Or watching roof and big window.
Now this could be bad because if they start picking off the main part of Warhawks' team, This Aruni is having a long way back.
That's true. Well, not necessarily. He could jump outside, but jumping outside is very risky.
And look at that top
He looks like
fraggy.
he's rotating
Glass is
off. But
gone. We're gonna have to take a
that
closer look
is
at right here with these three, with the rook right outside of it.
oh, that was a very. They didn't
Take
realize that door
apart.
was open.
Two just like that by the rook.
That was a good play. That impact just opened up the wall, line of sight. I don't think he realized he knocked the last guy in there.
No,
Oh, no, he didn't. Sorry,
line
my
is
bad. That
still
was.
up. Let's
They're
see
putting
if
a ring
these
on their
walk-
ROT here, though.
Oh. Back to back.
Nice. Before
Now
he gets
come-
the kill
all
on the
comes
teammate.
down to 0. Kaihatsu.
0 on big window. Is he on
Where?
site right now?
No,
he's
he's
not.
outside
But he's gonna get ran
site.
out on.
Gotta be careful.
This is a
of
very aggressive
Rooney.
play. They're running out on Rooney here.
Is he gonna be able to hear it happen? That's the question.
Here's some.
Just like that, but it's the quick headshot.
Sometimes just wasn't prepared, you know? Being prepared in a fight like this, expecting the opponent,
Yeah.
that's a huge advantage.
I mean, these opponents, oof, on both sides of the team, they're going for 1-for-1. It's either it's going down to the wire or it's a complete slaughter.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's a very close game. Being 3 for 3 right now, I feel like this could be a very good matchup.
And now we're seeing the team switch. The Dunwoody Hawks
They
are
have-
now on defense. They're taking second floor first, as most people do.
They're using a Glass and a Ying here, which is intriguing. I'm wondering what their play is, because they don't have any hard breach by the looks of it. So they're not going for walls. Are they going to go for a site rush here? That would be very, like...
Possibly. That is very
Oh.
risky, though, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I will say the Ying is a double-edged sword.
The Ying can be a double-edged sword, but if you have enough team play, enough practice with her, she can definitely be very, especially if she can be by herself and just like a whole different part of the map on site, she can be detrimental. She can flash the entire enemy team, and that's just free picks right there.
Yeah. Well, let's see. On defense, we have the Mozzie, Aruni. Ooh. If I can remember correctly, the Alibi. That's always been
Yes.
intriguing to me. I'm not a fan of Alibi for her ability, but her weapons, ooh, you gotta love
Her
them.
weapons are very amazing. Her abilities aren't bad if used in the right scenario. Like, in a typical game, you could use them to bait people into like spawn peek, like shoot the spawn peek, then you know where they are. You can use it to just like, let's say you put it in front of a window and you try to vault through that window. They can't vault through that window without being scanned, because that Rooney's right there, unless they shoot it. But you need to vault through the window to shoot it. So it's kind of like, you can use it for a lot of info, especially in far parts of the map.
Now we're seeing Glaz here at the big window of bungs. This could
He
be
has a good trigger
very
finger on that.
dangerous, too. They might try and turn it back. It looks like they are. Taking
So
out
he
the
gets
Aruni.
rid of the of Rooney. He's gonna smoke it off. Oh, a little bit of damage dealt.
Ying is
They got,
inside, going through the first level, clearing it. That's a great idea.
It looks like they've already picked off Mozzie though. So I think Mozzie was playing a small tower and they just flooded him.
Now
They knew where he was.
We have Gridlock and we have Ace here on the backside. Ooh, Gridlock. Missed the charge. They're trying to clear out this master side to see if they can open it up, but I believe we have a mute on this. No, we do not.
No.
There is no.
We have nothing on there. Or if we did, it's gone now.
We got a trade here. One out.
I'm
One
gunfire.
out on team. There is another big
That's
takeout.
huge. That's bomb as well.
He's
So now
down.
they have
don't
bomb.
know it though.
Do they know one's coming upstairs though?
Oh, we have Ying.
Oh, they do now.
Mute
That's
taking
amazing
out the
picks.
Ying. That's a huge upset there.
Will they peek the glass though? That's my question. That glass is holding that.
Let's take a closer look.
Nope. And he's shut down. Where is the last person here?
Coming through
Oh,
first
he's gonna
level.
flank upstairs. He knows there's people there because his teammates have died there, and the bomb's there.
True.
The enemy team has to be surrounded by it.
I don't know if he
Default
wants to take
cam
out
is still
that
up, which
cam.
is intriguing. Smart not to right now.
But he does have a suppressor. So
Defense has a lot going for them on this side. Did the amount of util and cams they got?
there it is.
So now the
Suppressor.
entire team will flock towards the area.
Let's see the suppressor sledge. Directing. Softwall is open now.
They don't
Doesn't
know.
know closet
There
is
we
open though.
go. Yep, that's very unfortunate. They just kind of
Dunwoody
got out
extending
fragged
the
there.
lead. Interesting plays by both. Interesting plays. I just don't think the Warhawks are really getting what they want out of this.
I think they're just not playing together. If you look at the Warhawks, especially if you look at that Ying, came up just by himself, didn't even flash and use, you didn't no util. You had, Sledge come up, farther behind her after she was dead. I just think they're not getting the refrags they want.
No,
And I
the
think that's
1v1s
what
are
being
not there either.
no. But I mean, things can change around. Just that could be just, a fluke of round, some miscommunication. They could just come right back up here and be good.
Now we're looking at another basement play here. I'm wondering if Dunwoody is more of a defensive heavy team.
Well, I
They've
think
taken
from
the
previous
first.
plays that I do believe that they are more defensive than offensive. But with that being said, I mean, that could be said for a lot of teams. I mean, I've never seen Warhawks play, and they seem to be doing pretty good. Their defense was pretty decent, pretty solid. But I guess we'll see what they're on attack here. I don't know if I agree with their Glaz Ying play again here. Glaz is a good character, but I don't think he provides enough utility to be able to enter site, especially if he gets picked off without any frags.
I mean, if Glaz is playing construction, which he is, if they open up this area here at the start of construction, they
Yeah.
can take that whole thing. But it
That's a
doesn't
very
look
good
like,
hold.
it does not look like they have a rotation there.
Nope, but it looks like they didn't reinforce. If you look on the left side of B-bomb, they didn't reinforce that wall either. I'm wondering if they're using it as like a late rotate. Are they going to reinforce in the future?
The OSA play here is very helpful. Giving that extra cover so badly needed.
Exactly.
That's
Oh,
what
they did reinforce
wall
it.
is fully reinforced now.
The zombie on that pillar is a very, very good play. That Azami right there lets you play up there peak stairs and to peak destruction, which is very, very good because that's a very important part of this downstairs play.
The angle by Pants is very nice. Just getting a little bit of a wider peak, coming back. Oh, they see it. Behind the OSA though. Missed opportunity. If only they did not have an OSA.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not seeing very many pre-fires coming in here either. Oh, there's some damage. Thought there was damage. Looks like there's two upstairs. Are they gonna go for a Razor intentional?
I'm not sure. They're kind of seeing it's at a Mexican standoff here, and the first one is gone. The second one of the round is gone.
That's a good trade, but that's in favor of Dunwoody. That's a lot of flashes out of the way.
True. Ooh,
Sony's 1 HP here. She
not
gets hit once. She has to be very careful. Have they opened wall? They did open wall. That is an unfortunate C4.
taking out another high fragger for this Warhawks team. Now, kind of confused.
Just can't get
C4.
She's trying to C4 the wall they open, trying to get a kill, but unfortunately, they're it's just getting stuck on everything. Pesky walls.
Now,
There's one coming freezer though.
Yes, Nomad here in freezer.
No freezer. As Aswin looks away too.
One down.
Very unfortunate.
Swing, two down.
Two
Double
down.
kill for the Nomad.
2v2, can they clutch out?
Three down.
Green flag. Does he know where last guy is though? No, he does not.
Getting diffuser,
Does he have a
that's
drone?
good. This is going to be
still has
rough
2 drones.
for the Thorn. Chewy has to make the 1v1.
15 seconds left.
15 seconds on the clock. They heard that. They need.
10 seconds to go.
There's
Plant.
only one place you can
Sticking.
plant here, and that's
Perfect.
default.
Attackers are
Is he gonna pre-fire it?
Oh, the
No, but he gets it. Well
Chewy
played, well
cannot make
played.
the 1v1.
In that situation, Chewy should have known it would have been a default and just pre-fired anyways.
Pre-fire would definitely have been the move there. But that Nomad coming in clutch, taking out 3.
And you know
Not
what
the
the
done
unfortunate
ones.
part is? If you looked, Twin was holding that angle for like the longest time, and then he looks away, and then probably 10 seconds later, they peek out a freezer. So if he held that for another 10, 15 seconds, that round would have gone that way,
Just
which
unlucky.
is a fluke from Dunwoody. But Warhawks were able to capitalize off it, and good for them. Moving into the next round here, though, I
Attackers need to
think
locate
having
and
a
defuse
blitz
the
here is
only
an
bombs in the
intriguing
game.
choice, and I think it's very unexpected.
Now, Blitz can be very formidable with that shield and the flashes. That's the biggest thing. You want distance. You have distance
Yeah,
or you
but
have impacts. Those are going to be their biggest thing. Now
the
they
problem with the flash is you have to be in like a 4 meter carrier radius to actually get the flash off. So getting him into sight, especially a close quarter site like this, actually any map really, and Siege is very close quarter
10
based.
seconds
So
remaining.
that's
very much
why
so.
a shield like Blitz can thrive if played correctly.
5 seconds
Yes.
remaining.
Now we get these longer angles, these longer peaks on the other side of like two
Attackers are moving out to
doorways.
locate a
That's
bomb
where
and
Mhm.
defuse
Blitz is really going to be on his downfall. Now we should watch for this Legion by Evaporated Pants with the 2 impacts. That's going to be
Yep,
their
that's
strongest counter.
I 100% agree. And Capcan, don't forget Capcan.
And it looks like we're having a full team push on this blue
They're
side.
going
Osa
fast. Oh,
gone.
Osa pick is a very important pick for the defender side here. Can they get the refrag though? That's the question.
Now we have Pulse not even close. Let's
Sight's
see.
being hit
This
hard, yep.
team going 2 down for the Warhawks.
It's very much a numbers game now. Oh,
Finally
that's a run
getting
frag. That
first
evens
blood,
out
but
a
they're
bit
just
more.
losing health left and right. The smoke really keeping them back.
And not only that, we still have Pulse on the board, meaning they could just detect where these two are at any point in time.
Yes, that is true. Now, we have one playing stairs, Kayatsu, the Mazi. Holding it very strong a pillar. They're gonna try and push through blue still. And they're getting
See,
their
if they...
picks.
Oh, that's a very, very good pick there. Very good pick. As long as Dunwoody doesn't give this man a 1v1, he's low on health, they hold some crossfires, it's an easy win.
Yeah.
If they decide to give him 1v1s to get too big of an ego, there's a chance that Warhawks can still win this round. He still has 1 minute and 18 seconds left.
Yeah.
That's a lot of
Sophia's
time in Siege.
biggest plan, sir. This is, I believe, their second to top on their fragging list.
Yeah.
Play it slow. That's going to be their biggest turnaround with Sophia.
I don't think they're prepared.
Oh,
They
got
know he's in
one.
freezer. He's just
Bomb
looking for the
located by
1v1s right
attackers.
now. Ooh, the good spot on the Capcan.
Quick peeks. Still think there might be one over in blue, but there's not. They're both in sight.
Looks like he has no drones to work with either.
35
very
seconds. I don't know about opening that up that quick.
Well, it gives him a different angle.
Seconds to go.
But
What he should have
can't
done
bring it
is,
through.
I think, opening that up and then pushing through the other side would have been a lot smarter. Created his version. Play the mind
I
games.
agree. Create it as a diversion. That was a good way of thinking about it. Now, going into round 10, what do you think we need to see from both of these teams?
Well, the problem is, I feel like Warhawks, they're trying to push in very fast. That last one you saw, they're trying to push in very fast, and I don't think the communication is there, or they're just being shut down that fast. They have to play slower. They're playing a lot more aggressive than they need to be. Like, if you looked at that mass match, a minute 18 seconds Sophia still had. That's a whole minute 18 seconds you could plan, you could set up, you can get some drones in sight before they even hit it. You know what I mean? And I think
Yes.
they're just rushing too fast. And
Attackers
Dunwoody
need to
just
locate and defuse the only
pre-firing,
bombs
maybe
in the
just
game.
getting some good angles, and is just, getting the picks.
That's true. Getting the picks they need on defense here, they're playing strong. Like I said at the very start of the swapping of these teams, I think Dunwoody is a very much defensive-heavy team. They had a couple of struggles during attack, but I think without the misfortune of losing a 4v2, I think they can actually walk away with this very much so on defense.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure. What do you think Dunwoody needs to work on here? Do you think that they're lacking anywhere in between map control or
I think it's just timing. There's been a lot of times they're holding an angle and
yeah,
then they take it off right as the Warhawks
that's
get
a
there.
very good point. That's a very, very good point.
So it could be a little bit of unluck or unjust decision making,
Yeah,
but we will see what happens here in round 10.
seems like they're going for a bit of a big window and big tower hit.
Yep.
They're bringing along the Ying again, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I've seen a Ying flash once this game.
No, I
I
haven't
think this
really
is
seen
very
one
intriguing
either.
to keep bringing along Ying if she's not working. If she's being shut down too early, is it best then to just, take her off?
Yeah. Well, we have a little quick EMP impact with a small charge hole getting in, and woof, Osa going like that. And there's the Ying, just not getting
Whoa,
what they
the
need out of
C4
attack.
kill and just the picks, man.
No.
It's just very unfortunate. But the Sophia has a chance to do something here.
Yeah.
I don't think
Taking it
they have
slow
any
as
presence
usual.
or no.
Let's see. Ooh,
Oh, you'll
barely missed
find
the
one.
headshot.
That was close.
They're holding this angle. Ooh, I wonder, will it happen? Will we get a C4 through the wall?
A C4 would be an
No,
amazing idea. I was
Mute
thinking
doesn't
even a
have it though.
pre-fire. But they don't know Mute's there. If you look at the
Take your
drone,
time, Mute
the
getting
drone is muted.
Zofia.
Very well picks. Well played picks.
All right.
So we have one window and one bottom white. So he's gonna walk up this bottom white, but Sony's holding it. He knows she's there.
This Sledge coming out from below and getting the pulse.
That was
But a zombie
But the
through the
trade
wall.
happens. Very well played. Very well played.
Well, let's
He's
see.
gonna be
Gridlock, how are you going to play this? Drone is a smart idea. I'm liking this. Dunwoody is taking their time, making him be the aggressor. Now there is 45 seconds, so there's a bit of time to work with, but I don't think it's enough.
oh, not in a 1v4 scenario like this. If played properly, this is they just hold. Dunwoody just holds. Has one person peek out and in just so he knows where they are still, but yeah, it's just a hold here.
Yeah, just hold it out, play the time. You get up by 2 points here.
And this is huge.
Just 1, 2, 3.
Guys, Fashane's gonna get swung by Sony here.
Not being swung right away.
Which is very surprising,
But
but
they stick it out.
they're playing together as a team. If you look at there's Mew was behind a Sony there. So they had that refrag potential. And I think
That's true.
that's what is being missed. Because if you look at all the kills, Warhawks are just being picked off one by one by one. As in, Dunwoody is playing for those refrags. They're playing for that togetherness. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah. I mean,
and
Dunwoody is not losing their 1v1s either. We're seeing them just work together, getting tighter angles from multiple different angles. It's hard for these Warhawks to get into Oregon. It really is.
I think one thing Warhawks is struggling right now is adaptability. If you look here, they have Glaz and Ying again. Osa's not a bad choice at all. She's very good since she has EMPs as well. But I think, a Cali might be picked here. Are they gonna go full snipers?
That
This is intriguing.
snipers, DMRs, that would be
For a
interesting.
site like this, I mean, this would be the best site to do it. But even at that, like, you want that upstairs control. You want, like, this is where Ying shines because she can take that upstairs control very easily. But
Yes.
at the same time, they don't have a Jackal to anti-roam with. They have no anti-roam capabilities. They
No.
have no flank watches.
Now, interesting here, I haven't really seen any of the newer operators hit the table. Like Brava. Oh, and as I say it, they switched to Brava Fish. Reading my
Brava
mind. I love
is
it.
an amazing choice. So Brava is one of my favorite characters to play due to the fact she could just take care of so much utility. And it's so fun, especially when you bring Capcan and you get a Capcan kill on attack, is so fun.
Oh yeah, I have to agree. Now they're bringing the Osa again. They're bringing Ying again. Hopefully we can see some Ying Candela flashes start going everywhere.
I think if they're able to get in and get some flashes off, they would be awesome. There's no anti-nades right now on the battlefield.
No.
Nor has there been at all. Excuse me, at all in any one of these games rounds.
Now it doesn't seem like there's anybody playing up. We have Glaz on top. They're clearing it. They're really going to make a push for this backside of site.
We do have an extended bathroom hold, which if they get a flash in there, that could cause some mayhem, some trouble.
Oh, that's unlucky for Bravo. Throwing not one, but I think both their drones out to the wall just to get muted right away.
That's unfortunate.
Now, the Ying here on the window holding this side of the hallway, and boom, Frost is gone.
Good picks early on, but he's
Ying
traded.
gone. Glaz, maybe
There's one Ying.
through the smoke.
That's a very
well
good play from Glaz
Very
there.
well played.
He's got a long angle here watching doorway. Do they know someone's bathroom here, though?
We're seeing
They know someone's on
Glaz
B.
in his smoke. Swing a little bit more.
And that will be bathroom taken care of.
Could be a very good turnaround. And boom, like that.
Ooh, the
Glaz,
heady.
quick headshot.
That was
Make it
very,
push
very,
now.
very good.
Now, Mazi. Daihatsu.
Mozzie
What
in a
is your
1v3
plan?
here.
You have full health, you have a
Attackers are
C4,
activating
and you
bomb
have
diffuser.
almost all of your ammo. You can be quick, you can take your time with it. You just need, I believe, what, 5 to 7 seconds to defuse. That's all you need.
They're gonna are they gonna get aggressive here? Give them the ones? Nope. Very well played. Back off. Play the bomb. It's planted. It's at your disposal. Why not play it?
You have Brava on the door. The other two are on the other side of bathroom.
They know where he is. Free fire comes in.
Bravo,
Nope,
gone.
can't get it.
Defenders have
Bathroom?
eyes on the
Bathroom.
defenders.
That's the
Keep
downfall.
Very well played. Very well played.
Both
That is
teams.
Warhawks taking. What's the scoreboard right now? Hold on.
7 to 6,
I
believe?
think it's something like that. It's not far off. Warhawks can still easily bring this back. That was very. If you looked at Warhawks, they got some Candelas in. They were able to abuse Glaz in his smoke, get 2 frags from that,
Yes, I gotta agree.
forcing the enemy team to bring a Jaeger. Actually,
And the Warhawks got exactly what they wanted out of being on the first level. They seem
Yep.
to really been struggling on that second and basement against Dunwoody.
Yep.
But as of right now, first level, it's 1-0 for
Attackers need
Warhawks.
to locate and
To
defuse
be
the
fair
bomb.
though, the top floor and the basement floor are the easiest to hold as defenders and the hardest to attack from. So
And now
them
we
able
see-
to take one bomb site is very, very good. This could be a snowballing effect into a win for them even.
Yeah, I gotta agree. Now, Warhawks need to get this point here to send it to overtime. Dunwoody taking basement, the best one they have been on today. With a Jaeger, Legion, Valk, Smoke,
Yep.
and Doc.
So that
coming up
that
with
that
side.
Jaeger is very good. Not only is that going to stop the smokes
Ooh,
from
are we gonna
Glaz.
see a quick run out here?
Attackers must locate and
Run out
defuse
for a
the
drone
bomb.
anyways.
Defender has been
Hey, it's a run out
That's-
nonetheless.
Honestly, that's not a bad play. You limit the drones, you limit the information, you limit the ability for the enemy to know where you are.
Yes. And we're looking at a full push blue again. Last time that was their best option, and they did the best they could.
I mean, last time they got absolutely destroyed because they rushed in too fast. Are they going to play this a bit slower? And is Dunwoody going to be able to take advantage of this? 1 C4 can blow a lot of them up.
It's going to be interesting here, seeing as Osa is going backward shield. They're really opening up. They're making a hard push. They want this.
But I can't say I
Attackers
blame
have
them.
dropped the bomb diffuser.
Oh, but the first pick comes in
Attackers have recovered their
on Ace. Very, very, very rough pick first because Ace is just, he can open up so much of sight and with him being gone.
That
But the refrag comes
Glaz.
in. That's a
Glaz
smokes
has been
player. That's
strong.
very good.
Taking
I
out
agree, I
smoke,
agree.
Now they can push more. They're not in sight. Doc is sitting in a
No.
corner here. That's going to be their best bet at defense on this wall. Now, they
The only
also
problem-
have to be careful for tower.
Yeah, well, so they have tower and they can't actually. That where Glaz got that kill, that wall
Blitz.
can't be pushed
Oh
in.
no!
No way.
Losing that
Oh
blitz to that
no.
1v1 is detrimental.
That could have been huge for Warhawks. She got that blitz in.
Now, let's take a closer look at Twins. They're one of their best players today.
I think. Is that the IGL or who's the IGL for Dunwoody now?
The IGL, it's looking like...
Oh, some picks coming in, some trades. Beautiful plays. It's a 2v3. It's a numbers game at this point.
Now, are they going to want to play time more, or are they...
Oh, that
Osa,
shield saved her.
Perfect timing on it. Let's see. That's going to be
That glass,
scary.
you don't want to keep
Defuses
that
down,
smoke.
but that glass is going to make a push for it.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
Very smart plays from Glass. Is Glass gonna get greedy here though? Glass gonna get,
Oh,
and he's gonna
Glass
get
is
punished.
Out. Let's see.
That was a good try on Glass's part.
Oh, so what is your play here? Are you swinging out the right side? Oof.
She still has
getting some
shield, so
picks.
she has 2 shields right now. She could use this to an advantage for even some info. But the C4 could be detrimental.
AZ Twin.
Is he gonna check left side?
Doesn't know. The swing for the
Oh.
headshot.
Well played. That was a good
Oregon
map. That
for
was a close
people.
one. That was
What
a close
start.
one. I think
Very
both
good
teams
start.
played very well.
Very good game. Very good game indeed. Both teams were very strong. It just seems that Dunwoody on defense was their best weapon.
Yep. I think it could have been also lack of communication with Warhawks. They didn't seem on the same page at some points. And I feel like if they had that more communication or, they played a bit more together, I feel like they could have took that map.
They
For
could have.
sure.
They could have. Now, by the excitement of the team, it sounded like Chewy with 4 kills, the bottom fragger of Dunwoody, just as happy as the rest, if not even more about
Nothing
it.
wrong with that.
Nothing. He's the anchor. He's that rock they need, that jokester. Doesn't need to win everything, but just needs to keep them together.
And honestly, it's important to have a person like that on the team. Half the game is mental,
Yeah.
and being able to have your mental high, your team's mental high, is going to help you. Doesn't even matter what your skill level is. Dramatically. English is hard, okay?
Hey, don't take it from me. I was never the best at English writing-wise. Speaking-wise, if I say too many syllables, it sounds like I have a lisp. So I'm
Syllables.
not blaming you. Don't worry. It sounds like a snake. It sounds like a snake.
Exactly. Honestly, if you listen in on people saying S's, it always does, and it bothers me so much.
Yeah. She sells seashells by the seashore.
Exactly.
Yes, indeed. Now, it's going to be interesting coming into this second game. It looks like we're going to Clubhouse.
Clubhouse.
No.
So which team chose Clubhouse and which team chose Oregon?
I'm actually not too sure if
I
I'm
know
correct. I'm pretty sure the Warhawks got the choice of it.
I do believe Clubhouse. I do believe Oregon is Dunwoody's favorite map, so I think they would have chose that, and then which means Clubhouse would have been chosen by Hawks.
Yes. I actually do like Clubhouse, especially defense-wise. I'm a huge Legion main when it comes to basement and cash.
Yeah. I love Clubhouse. Clubhouse is my favorite, both attack and defense. There's just so much you can do, and there's so much you can set up for. It adds uniqueness in a map itself, and it's a cool theme. Who doesn't like being inside a motorcycle club, you know?
Ah, yeah. I mean, if you saw that Bandit Elite, he sticks right in. He's perfect for it.
Exactly. Exactly. No, for sure. I'm wondering to see if so I do believe we're taking a 5-minute break here. Well, the players are. But I'm wondering to see if they're going to talk, if they're going to, Warhawks is going to be able to, okay, we did this wrong. It's a new game. Let's start over. We can win this. And Dunwoody, obviously, very happy with the win. But
Yes.
you have to, Dunwoody with themselves, though, have to talk as a team and be like, okay, we lost, 5 rounds. Why did we lose those 5 rounds? You know what I mean?
True. That
And
is
that's
true
where the
indeed.
team, you'll see a great team from an amazing team.
Yeah. Now, both these teams coming into today's matchup are 1-0. So, they are
So they
very
won
much,
their
very
last
much
match?
well played. Well, overall from both their previous matchups.
Have these two teams versed before?
I'm not too sure. I do not think so.
I don't think
As
so.
the
But
Warhawks are University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, so technically this is a border battle of some sorts. Not right next to the
oh
border,
wow,
but Wisconsin versus good old Minnesota.
man, I'm from way up in Canada, eh? So I know nothing
Our
about
cousins from up
that.
north. Good
Yes,
old
sir.
you betcha.
You betcha, buddy.
Oh, hi. I don't know. Evaporated pants. Would you like to say something? I don't know.
Speak to the
Say
fans.
hi.
He just
Bye.
doesn't want to
Bye,
speak at all.
evaporated. He's like, I don't know.
Uh, who was are we able to pull up the match, like the scoreboard from last match or no?
I don't think I can.
Okay, that's okay. That's
Uh,
okay.
I mean, maybe after
I
finishing up,
know.
I can go back to the watch of my own accord. But otherwise, it looked. It's going to be interesting to
Yeah.
see what happens.
Well, I know one player in my eye is Cert. He on the glass there, he's able to get some nice frags on the Sony or on the sorry, on the Amar no Aruni. That's what it is. It's because the Sony always plays Aruni, so it's like I have that implemented in my head.
Yep.
But Cert on Aruni upstairs, it's like able to get some of those frags. Like I feel like Cert, I don't know who the other one was, but I know Cert was able to get a lot of frags on Warhawks, as in um what's the name of the top guy on the left side, like on the right side, Dunwoody, like Kietsu? How do you pronounce it?
I believe it's Keihatsu.
Keihatsu?
Keihatsu. Yeah,
I think
Keihatsu, Ishoni,
Keihatsu
Chewy,
is
Evaporated Pants, and then AZ Twins.
okay. That's good to know. Yeah, so Kietsu I feel like is very, very good at getting some of those starting frags on Hawks, on Dunwoody Hawks.
Yep.
I feel like he's gotten a lot of the first frags, which is especially on defense, which is very, very crucial in a game like this where there's only 5 people. You lose like a fifth of your team off the start, and that's depending on even who it is, could be super detrimental to the entire plan.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like this map, I feel like is going to be very. I think it's going to be another close match.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, let's go on a quick standby. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back.
yeah, that sounds amazing.
Perfect. All right. I'll see you there.
Yep, is it on?
He can start whenever. So getting into it, Maverick first ban. Ooh, by
Maverick's a
Dunwoody.
very good band here.
Very,
So
very strong of an operator. Who do you
he
think is going
can
to be the
be.
second?
I honestly, I'd love to see a Thatcher ban. A Thatcher ban would make these teams play a lot more uniquely and a lot more different. Thatcher is just such a standard character that you can just literally open any wall. As in, if you have no Thatcher, no Maverick,
Ooh, but it's
that would be another
Jackal.
choice. Jackal's very good for that anti-roam, right? So
Defense, I believe we're obviously going to see that Fenrir be the first one to go.
yeah, yeah, most likely. I'm gonna assume Fenrir, maybe even a Solus. Solus is a very strong character too. Very
Surprisingly, we haven't seen a Solus play during that last match.
actually, that's a very, very good point. Due to the fact how much anti
But they're
Cade,
going
yeah, I
Cade.
would make
That's a
sense.
good choice.
there's so many Kate spots on this map where you can get like a Kate that's just super hard to destroy.
Yes.
So having a Kate ban seems very, very good, especially with Hawks, the Warhawks starting on attack.
And Mira, that's
Mira's,
surprising. I
I
think
was
they're
about to say that's a
really
very
doing that for
intriguing
bedroom.
choice.
I think that's mostly for bedroom and downstairs, but mostly for bedroom, as I think.
Bedroom, yeah, bedroom's heavily played on Amira.
Now, are we going to see a Fenrir show up on this team? That's the question.
Actually, the fact that Fenrir isn't banned is very surprising.
Yes, because
But then
just
again,
that
they have
sight.
someone. They have a Thatcher, and they're bringing in Twitch on attack. They're bringing Thatcher into Twitch as well to counter it if there is.
And it's looking like Chewy is coming out with a pulse. We have Smoke and Ishoni as Smoke. Let's see who else. AZ Twins as Capcan. Evaporate Pants as the Legion, and Keiatsu as the Castle. Now let's see if the Warhawks do any changes to operators during this
It looks
drone
like it's going to
phase.
be a bedroom hold here first, too. So I'm wondering how they're going to play this. Are they going to extend it to something like cash and hold cash, or are they going to play more downstairs with that pulse? I would assume so.
I agree with the Pulse playing downstairs. I believe most of this is going to be probably that bathroom, if not construction here. What I am surprised, though, is we're not seeing feet holes on this wall in bedroom. We're
No,
just
just
seeing
two
two
rotates. That's a very, very good observation. Those feed holes are very, very important for, taking and holding B.
And then on
And
top of it, you
Jim.
can defend that a lot easier than just being in that room. So
There's nobody on site right now.
no.
Oh, there's
It
one
looks
person.
like they're
They're
going
doing a
full
super.
push.
Holy.
Wow, not spreading out.
That's crazy.
They're getting the wall with Ace. Dokabi
It's going to
is
be some
peeking.
early gunfights.
Now, what weapon are we seeing Dokabi use here? Are we seeing a DMR?
Most likely. Her boss, she isn't very good. It's more of a meme than anything.
I don't know. I
Or
play a lot of
very,
boss
very.
games.
Yeah, and what rank are you? Oh, just kidding.
Ouch. Well, I'm mostly controller, that is. I'm on Xbox.
Oh, that's bad.
PC-wise, it's still new to me.
Yeah, I'm just
Now,
kidding.
Keihatsu here holding Garage by themselves.
But with this garage hold here, unless you have a Capital or a grenade, you can't. It's hard to flush him out. He has such a strong angle in that catwalk there,
Oof, flash.
and I honestly feel like Ying's their downfall. The Warhawks' downfall.
Not going for the swing. Castle dropped. Probably escaped.
They heard the drop.
Right. And there, Mag
Such-
dropped.
And a kill to go along with it, though.
Oof.
Very well played.
But that's
So that would
Thatcher.
be the Thatcher gone, too.
Must have gone through the window. Defuse is down. Twitch looking to try and pick it up here. Just go in there, in my opinion.
That's another pick for Smoke.
Oh,
That's
Smoke
crazy.
is
That's
taking them.
two.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
Very, very well played. And with the SMG-11. Not the easiest gun in the game to use, by
No.
far.
Now, I believe it's either Ishoni or Keihatsu have one of the lowest senses on their mouse. The other
Really.
one has second lowest. They are, I mean, I tried it before the match started, and I mean, I was not moving anything with that thing.
Well, having in a match like this, or majority of FPSs, unless you're playing something that isn't fast time to kill, having a low sense for that position is really, really helpful.
Now, Dokabi here just
Ooh,
spraying
that
the
was
most part. Nothing
close.
extreme, but does not want to waste the ammo. Let's see, can we get a 1v5 ace?
Scanning.
You
He's
saw
looking the wrong way.
Just
Oh,
not
that's
getting
close.
what they want.
Defenders have time on their side, though.
But not
And-
getting anything out of this team.
He comes in.
Oof, rough first round for the Warhawks.
Nice. Very well played. Very, very well played.
For,
Which is, you know what? That's weird, because considering the fact, if you think about that match, right, that wasn't even the bomb site. The bomb site was on the other side of the map, so the fact that they had the entire fight on that side of the map is crazy.
that's true. Did they even drone? Did they drone?
You know what? because here's the thing: if they were to, even try to do a fake on the actual real site, they could have at least deterred the defenders away.
Yeah.
And I think it's very smart defenders to play together there, and they knew all of them were there,
Yeah.
or majority of them were. So
Defenders,
it's like
protect your bombs from
waiting
being
for them to
received
push
by
in at that
attackers.
point.
Yeah, I gotta agree, Austin. It is very surprising we did not see a fake push. Now, basement, not as easy to fake push. Wherever you go,
No.
you're gonna be next to site. Whether
Pretty
it's gonna
much.
be tunnel, it's gonna be garage, or it will be blue. You have even the main stairs here. Now, will we see a RAM being played? Or are they gonna be a push through tunnel or blue?
A ram would be very good on this map,
Or
for
even a
sure.
fuse?
Attackers have located a bomb.
Honestly, a
10
fuse would
seconds
be,
to
that's a
insertion.
lot of even just util gun. But keep in mind though, they
5
have a
seconds
pulse
to go.
plane downstairs. They can see anybody above.
That's
So
true.
that's a risk within itself.
Now,
You
beware,
play
they
together.
did not reinforce kitchen either.
They haven't reinforced hatch. This is a very interesting play. I'm wondering to see, is that a fluke or is that on purpose? Because if you look at the reinforcements, the defense still has 5 reinforcements
Yeah.
left to use.
They reinforced bar hatch, but not kitchen. That is, yeah.
I'm
There's the
wondering if
ram.
that's, because that ram can just get it from window.
Yeah.
They have a drone in sight.
Becky is playing kitchen, it looks like. We have a buck coming in as well to open up. Looking to get a hole and get a nice peek too. We're looking at cameras and not the AR.
The cameras, I feel like it's being used a lot more often. It's a very good DMR.
I was
By
my
far.
main DMR when Buck first came out. My friends did not like it. Me, I love to spray and pray.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Now we're seeing what is a gridlock and a Kabi playing up here over bar. Now, lucky for them, it's not a soft floor, but if they walk over here towards kitchen, they might end up getting a pulse underneath them.
The only problem here is, so we got Pulse has info, but they have, they're just kind of just waiting all on site for them to push. I mean,
Now it's
what they should
interesting-
do.
It's very interesting because there's nobody in B. You have one person at the very end, but the rest are
Well-
in, I believe,
Hey. That's Church, I do believe.
church.
Yeah.
Church.
Yeah, so it's so hard to play on B with that amount of floor open up. But now that they have, Warhawks have dirt control, they have top control, and they have main control, like they're pressuring the
Now I'm
The
very
defenders.
intrigued with the pressure they're putting on by with all their attacks props. And there's a pulse. That's a huge loss. Let's see. Is Ying getting the Candela?
That's a nice Candela, not bad. He knows where one guy is, but they do have a friend mirror. This friend mirror can stop this entire push.
True. Ooh.
Nice
Not
picks.
getting the headshot.
Unexpected refrag there. Drone. It's a down to a
Alright,
2v4. Now
1v4.
1v4.
Let's see. Can they turn it around? Can they make this a 1-1? Not seeing.
Did they not? Did she not
What?
see the Valk?
That's a mishap.
Wait.
That's a mishap.
I wonder if he purposely just didn't look because she was on cameras and just try to get the other frag.
But it's a
But
Valkyrie,
if you
should
look at-
expect there's a camera near you no matter what. That's
But
a
if you
huge
look there,
mishap for the Warhawks.
There was a bulletproof camo looking on Gridlock the entire time she was in. It was the bulletproof camo was right next to Valk.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering.
Must have
Maybe
thought it
it
was
was
a
just a few-
statue. Must have thought it was part of the chair. That's a big mishap.
That's what, and stuff like that happens, right? So it's quite unfortunate. I think the player was trying to just go for Valk was too busy on camera, so trying to go for other kills and then go for Valk because Valk's an easy target, which would have been smart, but it was just unfortunate.
Well, now we're seeing the Dunwoody Hawks go to Cash, which is usually my first choice. I'm surprised they made it their third. I wonder, we'll most likely see your Thatcher call out here shortly, as they do want to get this wall at Cash.
Yes.
You'll want
That wall.
claymores at both at garage and window, and maybe if you bring an extra, that's fine for here, but I don't see it necessary for that door.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they could also play. There's a way to get that wall from Bandit Charger just by playing an Ashe on
5
main
seconds
door.
left before
So,
insertion.
but they're not bringing Ashe. So I'm kind of curious how they're planning on getting this
Attackers'
wall.
objective is to
I'm
Like,
locate a
yeah,
not
you
bomb
could
and
add.
defuse
I
seeing
it.
guess you could
Thatcher
toss some
either.
frags in there. Some EMPs, I think, is what they're going to be relying on. The EMPs, they only have 2 EMPs. So if they can get a successful Bandit trick here, that wall's staying closed.
I definitely agree, but you also have to look at it. I think they're more going to hold this for Dunwoody because that's an impact EMP. That's not a regular one. If it was regular with Thatcher, they might have had stood a better chance.
Yeah, but at the same time, Bandit, like, I think they might be going for some. Maybe they'll flash Bandit. If they flash Bandit here, put the EMPs on the wall. That's like you could get wall because
Yeah.
like Bandit can't hear. He's blind. He's you know what I mean. They
Interesting
have no
enough, it's not
anti-nades.
looking like they're going for wall. It looks like they're going to make
That
a
is
push through
very interesting
bedroom.
play. Very different from what usually teams do.
Let's
Usually
see.
teams try to open up that wall to get that site control.
You have Evaporated Pants here, holding construction, about to see an Osa come at their face. What happened here? Class is gone just like that. The
Must have
Osa
just peeked. I think he probably peeked window. Oh.
Ooh, taking some tags.
Evaporate Plants is stuck in here. He needs help from his teammates, or he needs to throw a C4 or something.
Surprisingly
Does
enough,
he have C4 in
doesn't.
hand?
No, he has a bulletproof camera. I'm not
That
sure
he isn't
why.
even placed. Interesting.
I agree. Very interesting. I bring a C4 if need be. I think it's
Well,
a better
or if
option.
you're using the bulletproof, at least place it down, you know? But, I mean, I'm not here to criticize these players. They're very amazing players within their own right.
John, just question. Oh, there's a
But
C4,
there is some
but
help.
it's
Nice. Good refrags.
refrag.
This wall's opening, though.
Not going for the
Bro.
revive right away. Wants to get him in cover.
Yeah.
They're
Very
picking
smart
them
boys.
off. One by one.
That's
Nomad
C-
coming in strong.
C4 gets rid of that shield, so it's unplayable now.
Now, I do know there is a very tight peak between bomb and that shelf. I've been
Yeah.
taken out by it before. I was not expecting it. This
Oh,
late's
there it
usually-
is. Oh, the pre-fire comes in,
Whoa.
but it's just not enough. Let's see. Nice.
Now, Dunwoody is
Very
just
unfortunate for
playing
Warhawks.
strong. Double
They're
headshot
just-
coming from Evaporated
Wow.
Pants
Wow, played.
on a
Especially
Blackbeard.
on a Blackbeard on top of that.
Oof.
That, very well played. Very good recoil control. That was very well played.
Now, I gotta say, I probably want to see some different operators coming into play by Warhawks. Maybe a Finka, maybe somebody like Fuse. Get somebody that can take out utility or bring health back to your team.
I agree.
The
I
Yank
think-
has just not been there when needed. Not enough Candela is being used. We saw it in the
Well-
last matchup with Border.
I mean, yeah, you mean Oregon?
Or yeah, Oregon.
I think that's a very good point. And I feel like if they brought someone else, also if you looked at even there was one person outside window, contesting window, and nobody was helping their
The Osa.
Osa. Their
was
Osa
stuck
was
in
left
that
there by
corner.
himself.
You're-
As
I
in, you know,
agree.
Dunwoody came and helped the person that was stuck.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just it's
It
a matter
should
of
have been a
it.
4v4 at that point, if not a 3v5 if Evaporated Pants brings a C4.
Yeah.
But by the looks of it, also going with the bulletproof camera again.
10 seconds to
Now
insertion.
they're bringing back to master bedroom, and I wonder, are we going to see them
5
fake
seconds left.
rush cash again and possibly make this a 4-0 deficit?
Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb.
This is
and
very intriguing. They're bringing 2 bulletproof cameras, but they've used both of them though, which is good.
Choking up on the words, I know. You can cry all
Yeah,
you want.
yeah, I know.
As we can see,
Uh,
they're probably going to make a push for this wall by B. It looks like they actually went for footholds this time. No
Which is
mirror
very
as of the ban, so playing bathroom is very hard. The bandit through the hole. That
Oh.
sucks.
That
That's
That
a
is
huge
very
loss. Just
unfortunate.
not what they want out of this map. Now I'm wondering if
Who was
Clubhouse.
that? That was Ace out of all people. That's
Yeah.
detrimental for this push. The only way they can open wall now is with Ying.
Even so, I wouldn't even do a small hole like that. Probably want to take a push through first floor, take stairs, and have somebody come through gym here on that window, but being careful of castle all the way over here.
So if you look here, though, Bomb's by himself, right? Oh, no, he's not. No, he's. I was about to say, no way they're putting Bomb by himself. They're trying to, I think they're trying to open up opposite side now. Trying to push in, clear, get some roam clear here.
Possibly seeing them go for a hatch? No.
Nope, they're going for that wall.
Very, very intriguing play styles, I gotta say. So they're trying to go out of the ordinary, opening one little hole. Here's that little. There it is.
Oh, unfortunate loss of a gunfight there.
One of their top fraggers
That's
too.
two. That's crazy.
Are we gonna see Castle just take them all right here? Just
Castle seems to be in a strong position. He's just going there. Triple kill for
but
Kiatsu.
doesn't know Nomad's reverse repelling down for the kill.
That's very unfortunate, but being able to get away with 3 kills there is very, very awesome. Now they could play through this drone hole again and get this kill here. I do believe you can be seen from where she's at through the drone hole.
Well, it's a 1v4. We gotta get the ace here to make it a 1-3 count. However, you got 40 seconds to play with this.
The pre-fire's coming in, but it just isn't enough.
Not hitting the shots they want. Let's see.
They're losing their 1v1s, and you know, it's quite unfortunate. Because I feel like they're starting to play a little bit better as a team. Like you see, they're grouping up a bit more to play together as a team, which is very, very good. But they're just losing their gunfights.
I definitely want to see some more openings to get into the building. I mean, they haven't even stepped foot, I think. They've been
barely. Yeah, the only time they step
kitchen?
foot actually inside the building would be kitchen. Yeah,
Yeah,
which
got in
is
the kitchen, but other than that,
wow.
nothing else. It's just been very rough for them for this.
Maybe they'll have a better chance on defense here though.
Yes.
But we got, I think, round 5, round 6 they switch.
I believe round 6. After round 6, they will do a switch.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting to see. They're going to basement. They really had a mishap on basement. That should have been their first win of the game here on Clubhouse. But looking at it, they are playing more
Looks like Dunwoody reinforced kitchen this time.
Did they finally reinforce?
They finally reinforced kitchen.
Wow. 2-3 rounds a bit late, but honestly, better late than never. Now they're
That's
doing
nice,
a
Cam.
very, very late reinforcement of tunnel.
Oh yeah.
You're lucky.
Honestly, they have just enough time. They have just enough time to do it.
Just enough time. Couldn't say it better. Now let's see. Probably gonna take kitchen again. The Ayana play here is very intriguing. I'm wondering if they're doing it more just for the camps or if they're gonna try and do some mind games and fake.
Yeah, no, that's a very, very good.
Going through garage are 3 of them.
They're taking this garage control very fast, which is.
You have Sir,
oh, they're walking up blue already.
They're in blue. You have
Insert win this 1v1.
There's
No,
the
you
Ying
cannot.
gone.
2. Oh my goodness, 3v5 off rip. This is not looking good for Warhawks right now.
Now, that. God, cannot remember her name. Chewy is holding this corner, but Chewy is out. Grim pushing by themselves.
Even out the numbers, 3v3. That's huge. He gets his kill right now. No, he's back now. Smart play, smart play.
Still has a majority of health left, getting a full reload, fresh set of bullets. Just gotta be careful right here with that hole. Doesn't know where anybody is. One's playing the door. Alibi is out of there.
Seems like he's just trying to get some bait, some util out, bait some kills right now.
That's a bad angle to put a camera on your agenda.
That was close.
Bad timing.
Good pre-fire from Dunwoody there, though.
Can't get the Grim shot through the hole. Hoping to get somebody here.
Dropping into AR. Cover me. Loading new magazine.
Now let's see the backside. We got two pushing over on this backside here. Ayana getting a
Ooh.
refrag.
Dunwoody responds to another frag though.
You have Ram trying to make a push here through blue. Gonna be a bit rough. Ooh, but gets the kill.
Doesn't
No,
get the kill yet.
down.
He's knocked.
There's the kill.
Nice.
Bit early on the call. Now let's see.
Let's see if they push this together. They get this kill here.
Possibly
Ooh.
faking it.
The double fake.
Ooh.
Doesn't get the. He gets the refrag. Oh no, he doesn't get the refrag. Evaporated plants with the clutch. Very well played.
That's a missed opportunity again for the Warhawks.
That could have been such an easy round for Warhawks. They get that even if they didn't fake the Iona drone, just actually use the Iona drone and got the other player in blue to wallbang. That's an easy round.
Communication would have been key there. You get the camera, you get the Iona drone fake. It wasn't the option. You wanted to actually take your Iona opportunity to look through, get the idea where they're at, and keep calling out their area.
Yeah, no. I think that, I mean, unless they pull a miracle here, I mean, I don't think they're winning this last attack. I mean, anything could happen. If they're bringing out a Blitz, though, but then again, they're bringing out a Ying. And I don't feel like Ying's has had any impact on this game whatsoever.
No. But we're seeing the
might be
Ying switch
switching
out for
off.
the Gridlock. We're playing Cash again, which was a very good hold for them when they played it the first time. Now, I'm wondering, are we going to see possibly somebody for health? Maybe the Finka. No. But we have a Blitz, which Blitz has been a good player for them as an operator and his abilities.
Well, no, not necessarily, because if you look at Oregon, he lost his 1v1 on Oregon.
It's true.
I mean,
it was possibly a hype battle because I believe was on stairs.
yes, that was just by the stairs. So we'll see if, you know, maybe they'll use the Blitz to clear the anti-roam in bedroom and take, you know, lots of space fast, which is honestly what he's very, very good for. Or is he going to try to push Rafters? Because Rafters is just a hard place, you know,
I believe we're
to
going to
take.
do a more conventional push of Cash here with Thatcher and Ace. The Grim play I do like. They've been very good at getting those, the wasps, I should say, the bees, not the bees. Oh, we get an early frag. There's the Blitz.
Especially on the Blitz. Unfortunate. I think what Warhawks could use here is if they brought a Cali.
But two. Valk playing the window possibly.
Dunwoody playing this very well. They got that entry. They got that refrag. They're not really. Well, they might be looking for a run out here.
We have Buck on the backside. Grim is gone.
Oh,
Buck with the
run out gets
play.
shut down.
Missed opportunity again. Needs to get the kills. Need to get a lead here. Making a very hard push for this backside.
Dunwoody's getting an ego on them. If Warhawks can play off that, they can bring this back.
That was definitely a very bad nervous issue. Missed so many shots. Doesn't realize Bandit's still on the flank now. You thought you're on the flank? No, Bandit's on the flank.
Bandit's on the flank. He doesn't know. This is a very unexpected, very smart play from Bandit coming in here.
Slow push,
he thinks
slow
Bandit.
Push indeed,
Oh, he's holding it.
But aiming too low.
Good try, good try.
Now let's see. Is Buck gonna be the key here to get one for them?
We'll see.
Just want one. One is all you need to turn the tables.
Pops out a window. He's gonna go see if he can get some more play with his team now, which is very, very good. They're planting. This is an interesting plan. Very intriguing. Didn't get it. Oh, he's replanting in a different position.
C4 is out.
C4, will it hit? Dead. It hits. Very well placed C4.
There it is. The Buck coming in.
Warhawks take it. That's very, very well played.
Very.
Honestly, this could easily turn around for Warhawks' favor. The fact that they're able to win one attack, I mean, they could be just as strong. Well, not only a confidence booster, but like their attack could be just so much better. They could be just more of a. I mean, their defense could be so much better. They could be more of a defense-sided, team.
That's true. As I said last game with Dunwoody,
Yeah.
they just seemed more out of the ordinary when attacking on Oregon. Now, seeing how they were more defensive in the last 3-4 rounds of Oregon, possibly we're going to see a change here. We could possibly see this come right back to a 5-5.
Yeah, could go into overtime for all we know.
Protect your
Yeah.
bomb
I
from
hope so.
being
That'd be
defused
a
by attackers.
enjoyable game.
That would be. Right now,
I,
I
uh,
thought for sure we could have been seeing a sweep.
Yeah, well, for sure. But I mean, we could still. All cards are on the table right now. I mean, the fact that we have nothing, they're going CCTV, and defense has nothing to stop wall other than a meat jammer.
Yeah.
So just that alone, I mean, I feel like they're just at a disadvantage.
Surprising enough, we haven't seen much out of Neeks, the Rook, here. Neeks last
Yeah,
game was one of their top fraggers. Right now,
He was doing really good
1 in
last game.
10 seconds to go.
not the best start to the second
5
game.
seconds
Really
left
needs
before
to
insertion.
put in that confidence, start getting back in the
Bomb
groove
located
like
by
that
attackers.
first game
Attackers
was.
are heading out to
Yeah.
defuse a bomb.
Yeah. And you'll see, I think, yeah, we have Azami going to be holding rafters. The only way to get Azami out of this position is a nade or Capital, which Capital, as amazing of an operator he is, I don't see brought near enough as I think he should be.
Yeah. As we're seeing by Dunwoody, Twins here playing Thatcher, Evaporated, Osa, Chewy as Thermite. Do they have a mute on the wall? They do.
Going to be opening up wall here.
Nothing
Good
to
Claymore.
chance.
There's nothing to stop
They're
it.
not. Osa trying to block the drone hole. Not sure I would agree. Waste.
Gets...
Attackers bomb
I think that was a
diffuser
waste of
has
time.
Gets,
been
Two
located.
of Dunwoody gone, just like that to start.
Very good opening picks from Warhawks here. Dunwoody really needs to play together here and get some
Bomb
refrags.
diffuser.
But it doesn't seem like it's going to be
Gone.
happening.
Let's see. Are somebody
A
gonna
zombie
take
shotgun is
control?
too strong.
Mute is holding the angle. We have both the remaining of Dunwoody pushing from the back side.
They don't have sight. I mean, Warhawks can just plant here, and they'll be good. Plant and just hold. Oh wait, no, sorry. My bad. I thought. Never mind.
You thought they were.
I thought they were still on defense. I was like, Warhawks have
Intriguing.
like tight control and.
Oof,
Oh, that's an
Kapabi.
amazing angle. Oh my goodness. Very well
Rough.
played.
Just a rough start to attack. Flawless by the Warhawks. Not a single person I think was below 75, let alone 80% of their health.
Like I said, they could bring this back. But I mean, if Dunwoody plays this smart and plays this together, they could just sweep the rest of the game.
could.
I mean, they're more defense-sided team, but I think they could do just amazing on attack.
Yes, I gotta agree. They've had their good moments too during Oregon. Now to see if they can attack.
Defenders, protect
Defense
your bombs
looking
from
at
being
a
defused
mute,
by attackers.
somebody that's been very highly used throughout this 2 games between these teams. Valkyrie coming in the basement. Hopefully they can get their own
Valkyries.
little statue play going on.
Good old statue plays.
Statue plays. But
If
we'll call it the weeping angel.
if you're not moving, they can't see you.
Oh, just like the weeping angel. Love it.
Yeah, exactly.
A zombie, a Rooney, and then a Legion. I love the Legion plays. I'm a huge Legion main myself. I love his idea
Legions-
of how he works.
He's very good, and especially with him, having a shorty now, he can open a lot of sight. He has impacts for sight as well. Like,
Attackers left.
yeah, I feel like
Being last being reinforced again. Must
I
be
mean-
careful right here.
there's not much the attackers can do here. Like, the attackers can rush it, but even then, they won't have enough time to fucking kill. Sorry, language. They won't have enough time to. They won't have enough time to kill the people inside.
Yes. I
We'll
gotta agree. We're
we'll
looking
see Buck trying to
at-
open up though.
It looks like they're making a push for kitchen through bathrooms. taking a
Seems
more
that way.
longer pursuit, maybe trying to get more cams through Zero here. Good old Sam Fisher and the Splinter Cell saga. One of my favorite sagas, to be honest.
Is that where he's from? Is that kind of like the
Yes.
idea behind him?
No,
Really?
that's
I
the
didn't know
actual
that.
character. That's the actual
Oh,
Sam
really?
Fisher.
See, I've never actually played Splinter Cells.
Oh, great series. We'll have to try it now. Scene. Buck is coming in through freezer.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Zero setting up cameras. We have Gridlock, Iana, and then Thermite over by Bar.
Yeah.
Playing it
Heard
slow.
an explosion.
Zero coming downstairs. Iana drone is in. Knows the Legion is in church, but we lose Chewy.
That's quite an unfortunate pick for
Attackers recovered
Dunwoody.
the bomb diffuser.
Now, scene here, we have Nuke taking the push
Ooh, the
all the way to
shotgun.
stairs. I was trying
That
to get
shotgun's
there,
powerful. Ooh, another one
but
almost.
can't get the second shot.
Gets too greedy, but that's fine. He gets traded out. It's a 3v3 now. Even round here.
Ooh. We have the
One
army
coming to-
coming
will they see-
downstairs.
I wonder.
Are they expecting it at all? They might have heard the Aruni yell from the gridlock.
I don't think so. They don't seem to be applying any pressure there.
Losing health, not what you want.
Yeah, but you have so much info being on those stairs right now.
Ayana,
just
helpless
sound-wise.
to be anything right now, but
Oh, knows.
1 HP possibly, 5 for evaporated pants. Aruni is playing back towards bedroom. We have Buck in kitchen. Zombie holding a good angle, looking for the feats. Knows they're there in blue. 10 seconds going, and a zombie is down.
Oh, he dropped Hatch.
Buck is in. They have to get a plant down or get the kill.
Oh,
They got
triple
the
kill
kills.
from Az to win. Well played.
Dunwoody taking it to them with 15
Ooh.
seconds remaining.
I think it was less. I think it was
Wow.
like 10 seconds. Like that's very, very minimal time.
They took
For
their
sure.
opportunity and they scored a golden star. Going for the match point now. What do we need to see from Warhawks to keep this going?
I mean, Warhawks aren't playing bad at all. Like I feel like they're playing. You know, they stepped up the game from earlier, and I feel like being defensive, they have an advantage. But I just don't think they have, you know, the flank capacity that they want due to the fact that that gridlock's being brought or that nomad's being brought. And I think like that we saw that Aruni are stuck on stairs for how long? You know, they're wasting a lot of time, but they're not getting, you know,
Kills out of
they
it.
did get the kills, but they weren't able to capitalize in like, you know, Dunwoody were able to get, you know, refrag those kills. They weren't able to.
lot,
They weren't able
yes.
to keep the numbers, you know, and that I think is one of their problems.
I think also the Warhawks were holding angles way too long. We saw that zombie sit in that corner on top, which was a very good corner, but they should have known that hatch was open.
Yeah.
So it's
Yep,
intriguing to see.
and you didn't hear the
without
drop or anything.
Without the Cade play, you're very open to get taken out of. Maybe if you
Yeah.
play tunnel, or even
5
move
seconds
just for a few seconds to get somewhere else, maybe we can see Warhawks take this to them, get to overtime. But
Yep, it was a gamble, but the gamble did not pay off. But going into the next round here, I mean, you know, Warhawks still bring this back, and Dunwoody could close this game out.
we have Buck,
This
Easy
is-
Twins coming through garage. We have 3
Does he
going
know?
front door. It's looking very spread out for this team. We have Bandit here expecting to get a Bandit trick, but I don't think that's on their mind. This is going to be a very interesting round. Can the Warhawks hold out? Can they get one more? See
No early
Buck.
picks yet, but
No picks yet. We have Buck opening up the wall here, possibly trying to get a farther angle.
no. Well, what he's doing is just opening that wall creates phantom pressure. pressure, that they think you could be there, the possibility you could be there, and that itself can be a mental mind.
Zombie
Oh, first pick's
gone.
coming in though.
Buck opening up the wall. Legion seeing him.
Will you get that? Oh, Duck's out of the
Taking
way.
damage on both sides of this team. Now, seeing what we can see here, we have Legion playing cash, holding a very good angle. I love the Legion play, putting that right at the edge of the doorway, going back through construction. Castle saving the window there. Nothing to worry with Ayana at the... Osa, I should say, at the very top.
Aspen's coming into garage, as in we're pushing from the other side here.
Possibly trying for... Are they gonna get it?
They get it?
No, you get down.
Oh,
by
and he gets the
thermite.
knock.
That's
That's
2v5.
unfortunate.
Can we get the castle here to
I
make
know where the
a
castle
play?
is.
1v5.
Castle's the last one. He has to clutch up this or they lose the game.
He does.
That's
Looking
a lot
for
of
the
pressure to
ace.
put on someone.
Looking for the ace here. They're gonna plant in gym, shooting through walls because they know he's in an, I believe, observatory.
Logistics.
Attackers
Got one. Can't get two. Getting shot
He's-
from multiple
oh, he-
angles. Did we
He
get a
knocked him,
team
but
kill?
does he know?
No. Double
I don't
kill.
think so. Is Dunwoody gonna hold, or are they gonna give him the 1v1s? Looks like they're just gonna hold. They're just gonna play time. Smart play.
And got the
Ooh,
flank.
evaporated.
With a 7-2 strong hammer of a win.
That was, very well played from Dunwoody. Very
Now,
well played from Warhawks.
that
Both great
means-
teams.
Overall score 2-0 going to the Dunwoody Hawks. I believe that will be it.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
That is some good matches, though, I will say.
Very good matchup.
I,
very good plays by both teams.
I just love the statue play for sure, out of all of
I'm
them.
wondering what could we have saw better. That's the big
Well,
question. That's
I would have liked to see that last match going a bit longer, have a little more tension. I felt like it was very one-sided, just even on the defense side of there. I think they're just Dunwoody was just demolishing the match. As
Yeah.
per the first game, was very intriguing, very close.
very
so-
much so. Now,
I think
gotta
they both
say, I'm
played
excited
well.
for the next matchup. Hopefully, we hear about it soon.
Yep.
Please let us know. We would love to come back.
Next week, I'd love to have you guys back. You guys did great casting, by the way. That was fun to watch and listen to.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll be back same time next week with these two casters. It sounds like. So thank you, and that is it.
Sweet.
Okay. Well played. That's
Good
good.
stuff, Austin.
Honestly, good, like,